mistake. Damn. Kill him! You son of a tartmunch!
Death comes for you this day. Life is beautiful, death even more so.
Lost your nerve?
Yes, embrace.
Brothers, let us kill, let us murder.
Oh, friend, I thank you once more for saving my family. Yeah?
Thank you for the rescue, Witcher.
Blood turned me blind. I would be gone if not for your help.
Damn, something's seriously wrong here. girl reenacted the marked scene, looks like, and expired. Or did something kill her? Need to backtrack along her prints, then light the candles in the same order she did. Wrong. Wrong. Ready. Now to drink. Pendant's a key. Could be a locked cubby around here somewhere.
They say a great deal about you.
Return to traditional values.
Nice tune.
Greetings.
What do you have? Farewell.
What is it you need?
Reginald Aubrey has returned.
Oh.
143 carry the tool. Greetings, Knight. My most heartfelt gratitude.
Wouldn't. Well, see.
Go in peace, Fair Knight.
sure. How might I be of service, sir?
Vineyard comes across as a place with...
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, Monsieur Bolius, on the other, sadly...
Shame that.
Not at all. He made even more of it.
Mind give...
Not in the least. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
You smell that? Those...
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
There's this witch who steals little ones, grinds their bones to flour, and bakes gingerbread biscuits out of it.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
If my lips don't stink of wine, my wife won't know their life.
Follow me, please. Monsieur Boleus's wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
If my lips don't stink of wine, my wife will serve that wine.
Follow me, please. This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
A man who dare not drown some red is a man whose wives like to thump his head.
Back with a long stick.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Boleus's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Follow me, please. As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some inner... With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small...
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure. Mention the...
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is, where...
Got these
Oh, yes! The way I see things...
My armor needs work from time.
Admiral Rompali once hired a...
Good.
Immediately, sir. Will you be needing...
In my trade,
Of course.
Then send out...
Of course. Will you be needing anything?
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a friend.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? Not only did the residents positive...
It's in your hands.
Highly skilled at what... Is there anything...
Know what?
I shall be glad to...
Thanks. Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other new...
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
Sensation in my ribs.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think. A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
So that is how her girls.
BB, know anything about the laboratory?
A laboratory? Alchemy?
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient, too. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though.
Forgive me, sir, but...
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered.
Starting to...
As you wish, sir.
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general...
Thinking of...
Excellent idea.
Great.
True indeed. Is there anything...
Was wondering...
Oh, but that is...
Yeah,
I can tell. Is there anything...
along...
I agree.
Yes.
It's... By this time... Is there anything...
Could use another...
I know of it.
Fine. Order...
Of course, at once. At most one day. Is there anything...
Starting to get in?
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general...
You know, Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a...
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable...
My Roach deserves the best.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and... Will you be needing any...
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bo...
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will...
The idea is... Will you be needing anything?
That's all.
So that is who her grace summoned from the north. Every day the same. Why?
You back once you're on in here. What do you get for that work? Crook in the back, once you're on.
Diddly snips. My back aches, something horrid. Every day the same.
Renovations coming.
I am delighted to inform... You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corfo Bianco completed...
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we've cause to open it today. And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this...
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new...
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you...
Thanks.
Every day the same.
That creature from the...
Oh, and what do you get for that work?
Where to storm Dundee? Expect armed resistance. The strength of the fortifications Your foes have committed treason. You fight them for the good of the duchy. Captain de la Tour will give you the details.